Hey Sagittarius, happy August. Thanks for stopping by. If we haven't met before, I'm Madeline, and if you have been before, welcome back, Sag. I'm excited to see what's going on for you this month, so let's jump in. Remember, y'all had Jump as the song that popped up in your last reading, right as I said that. Was not intentional, but there we are. Huh. Boy, you know, it feels like there's kind of a universal thread running through the readings this month, and it makes sense. You know, Sag, we're heading toward the change of the seasons, and that's always kind of a very reflective period, and I feel like you all have been in quite a reflective place. And maybe for some of you, an uncharacteristically sort of serious place. A lot of you have very bravely, this is just how Spirit is putting it, given up some things. Given up some comforts. Like, obviously, this is a general reading, Sag, so not everything is going to resonate exactly for every Sagittarian because I'm getting a lot of messages from Spirit, but the overarching energy that links Sagittarians right now is, for some of you, it may be a matter of like you have left a comfortable home or comfortable, like, we could go into that, there's layers there, but like safe, right? Or again, there's layers there too. But like a more comfortable situation, you kind of have begun. Some of you are thinking about it still, some of you are firmly in it, and I'm feeling a lot of you are firmly in it. Walking away from that. Taking that leap of faith, jump, right? You can do it. I'm not just here to be like a positive, yes, yay, please, I hope so. Like, I would love to be a positive light and influence in your life. But when things are looking harder in the future, if you've been here before, Sag, then you know I'm going to tell you that. And what they're telling me is your situation is steadily improving the faster that some of you make that choice, make that decision, commit to that decision. If you've already made it, if you're, waffling or going back and forth or still thinking about it, that's okay. You don't move until you know. And if you don't know, then you still need to give it some time. Not so much maybe think about it, but be with it. Four of Swords is sitting in your past, or the chapter you're getting ready to close as you move into the next chapter, which is so much nicer than the Five of Pentacles that is smack dab in the present. Help is available. And it does feel to me like some of you have allies that are going to be, that some of you, again, this has already happened, where it's like the ally that you needed came out and said, like, here, for example, I can put a roof over your head, or here, you can get a job over here while you're figuring, getting on your feet, or whatever. You do have allies, you do have people providing for you, and for those of you who might feel like, no, I don't, or nobody's offering to help me, this may be the time to ask. But if the only people around you that are maybe like available to help you are the ones that have been putting you in a state of isolation or feeling disenfranchised or marginalized, then these are the situations and people to, quote unquote, turn your back on and take a leap of faith. Now, turn your back on doesn't necessarily mean cutting this person out of your life or ghosting them or whatever, but if you can not, sorry, I did not turn into Tigger. That was like Spirit coming in. If such a truthful sign as you, Sagittarius, cannot tell the truth to somebody without it being like the end of the world, nothing about that is going to change. And nothing about that is going to allow for your authenticity or your growth or the fun that you need in your life. With some of you, what I'm hearing very clearly, and you're going to know this if it resonates deep in your guts, is you've done enough. You've done enough. And for those of you, again, for whom that resonates, trust that. It's like you've been doing the work, particularly like the emotional labor. Like I've been pouring and pouring and pouring and pouring into this, and you know what? 5 years was enough, or whatever. And that's what I'm hearing for at least one of you, because Spirit just like said that loud and clear. It's long enough. I did enough. I tried. If you're wondering if you left a stone unturned, you didn't. And if you feel that you have, and you need to go turn over a stone, Sagittarius, go, do, please, yes, like venture, go. Do what you feel that you need to do so that you can feel secure within yourself. The security and self-sufficiency are huge themes in your reading. 9 of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Emperor, 10 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. It's a lot, okay? And most of these are great cards. The 5 of Pentacles and the 8 of Cups. And you could argue the 7 of Wands as well. These are the struggle cards or the more difficult cards in your spread, and they're not in your future, they're in your present. You're already here. You're dealing with this already. This isn't something to worry about. This is an opportunity to accept the assistance, the resources, the advice, whatever way those resources are coming in from people who love you and care about you genuinely, accept them. And for some of you that do not have those resources available, Lord knows it's not true for all of us that we have family or friends or things like that that can help us out of a jam. Please know that you have what it takes. You have the resources. 9 of Pentacles. Some of you are even getting indicators that like life is improving. Like I might be moving up in the ranks. And Spirit just said very loud. The Emperor is sitting in the position of what or who is around you. For some of you, there's a power player that has their eyes on you. This could be a boss. This could be some other form of like authority figure. This person could literally promote you in some way. That's just what I'm feeling for some of you. This is a person who is strongly into order and discipline and even tradition. I'm feeling a little bit of a, daddy, a little bit of a patriarch energy here. If it doesn't feel like somebody is trying to trap you or leverage their wealth or power against you, Sagittarius, then I would accept this offer. I see you making a slow, steady, sustainable move in the future. So if right now you're worried about where everything's going to come from and if you're going to have enough, the Knight of Pentacles says you're going to have enough. You may even be giving up like temporary wealth or security or whatever to go pursue something that feels more like you. Again, if that sits right in your soul, I'm going to tell you to go for it. Sagittarius, you are a wanderer, and boundlessness is your birthright. It's your natural state. There should never come a time when you feel that it's like your age or your job or your religion or your race or whatever limits you or prevents you from having this thing that you want. If you are 85 years old and listening to this reading and it's like, damn, I never ran a 5K or whatever, like obviously we could go way beyond, but I'm trying to stay basic here. There is nothing to say that you can't go outside and take a 10-minute, 5-minute walk. There's nothing to say that you can't put on a YouTube video about walking. If you're not ready to go take that first step, baby steps. Baby steps. But go forward and turn your back on that which you know is not good enough for you or hasn't been nourishing you. Some of you keep trying to go maybe back to something or stick with something that is not nourishing you. And that's what I would encourage you to make a commitment to turning away from. And again, like the Spirit said earlier, like if you cannot tell the truth and be like loved and accepted, then it's not in resonance with you, whether that's a job or a relationship or whatever situation this may be. General readings, right? You are longing, wow, for a security that can only be found within yourself. And that's what Spirit is saying. So again, like I said, there are overarching energies and messages, and that's what it appears to be for you, Sagittarius, regardless if the situation is like your security, your success, your feeling of I'm on path is only going to come from you, but you do have allies. You do have allies that want to come in, and if you don't know who this is, if you don't know who that emperor figure is in your life, I would encourage you to start acting like the emperor, because the way that we shift our energy, the world shifts with us. And if we do something that rhymes with the emperor, we tend to attract a rhyming emperor force into our life. So maybe you need a little more discipline. Maybe you need a routine to do this creative thing that you want to do, or to make this pursuit, or to run that 5K or whatever that you've been like, damn it, I just never have done that. I really want to do that in my life. I really want to write a book of poetry. I really want to write my memoirs. Whatever it is that you want to do, Sagittarius, I encourage you to jump. It appears to still be your song, so I'm just going to say it again. Make the call. Make the call. Take the trip. The other side is golden. Yes, it is like a journey, and maybe even a little bit of like a scary one at times, but only because we don't know what's on the other side of a journey. But you are the journeyman, the journeywoman of the zodiac. You are the traveler, the wanderer, the holy fool. Accept the generosity of others, knowing that it is indeed a reflection of what you have given. And here's the other thing I'm hearing: what you can give, please do give. Whether that's your skill, your time, your money, your effort, whatever. But only to that which deserves it, okay? No more of this pouring into people or things that aren't either grateful or giving back to you in some other way. There is a strong theme, like I said at the beginning, across almost all of these readings that I've done so far. It feels like there's an awakening and a transition and, a change in seasons coming for all of us. And it involves being a little more authentic about who we are, what we desire, and going for it. And you're a go-getter, Sagittarius, so go for it. Happy August, Sagittarius. I hope that it is. Let me know. Is it? Is it not? It's okay if it's not. Let me know. Comments, stories, questions. I'd love to hear how this is manifesting for you guys. And if I don't see you sooner than that, then I hope I see you in next month's reading. Bye, Sagittarius.